In this video, now we are going to start solving paper 2 of April 2016, which is a calculator version. So students are allowed to use the calculator. Here we go. It's question number 1. Write the mass shown on each scale. In this, the needle is in between 6 and 8. The unit is kgs. So the needle is showing a mass of 7 kgs. Okay, then part B. In this case, the mass is there in between 40 and 60. We need to observe it has got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 divisions with that. That means, mm, and the difference is 20 kgs. 20 kgs is being divided into 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 equal parts. So we divide this 20 kgs into 4 equal parts. That yields one part would be of 5 kgs. So after this 40, we have got one part, then two parts, and then three parts. So 3 times 5, that is 15 kgs. That means after 40, we have got 15 kgs more, which means this is showing a mass of 55 grams. Sorry, the unit is grams in this case. So 5 grams times 3, that is 15 grams, and then uh, this was 40. 40 plus 15, that is 55 grams. So that is answer to part B. Okay, then it is question number 2. Write these measurements in order from smallest to largest. The better way is to convert all the amounts in the same units so that we can compare them and then we can arrange them. Two of the amounts are there in centimeters. So it would be better if we can convert the remaining two in centimeters also. Okay. That means since we know that 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. So dividing meter into centimeters, that means that would be multiplied by 100. So it would become 35 centimeter. And same goes for this 320. We need to see that one for this millimeter conversion. When we need to convert this 320 millimeters into centimeters, again we need to say the same conversions. As we know that 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeters. So that means 1 millimeter would be equal to 1 by 10 centimeters. So when you need to convert from millimeter to centimeter, we need to divide it by 10. So in this case, when we would divide it by 10, the answer is going to be 32 centimeters. Now all the amounts are in centimeters. We can compare them very easily. 28 being the smallest. So we can write it here. Then we are done with this. Then we are having 32, 35, and 30. So the second place would be of 30 centimeters. Then it is 32 centimeters. 32 centimeters was an amount 320 millimeters. So this is going to be the second last, and then finally it is going to be 0.35 meters. So this is how we uh, order them for 1 mark. Okay. After this, now it is question number 3. There are 149 students in Hussein's school. A minibus can seat 16 students. How many minibuses are needed to seat all the students? So it is just a matter of division. That means we need to divide 149 by 16. So since this is the calculator version, paper 2, so we can easily use the calculator to solve this. 149 divided by 16, which is 9.3125. These much buses are needed to accommodate 149 students. Since the number of buses cannot be an amount and a quantity in decimals, so that means 9 complete buses, but still we would be left with some of the students to be accommodated. So to accommodate the remaining students, we need to have one more bus, that is 10. So the answer could be 10 minibuses should be utilized to accommodate these 149 students. Okay, after this, now it's question number 4. Sam measures the lengths of lizards found living in two different areas. The table shows his results. Area 1, mean is 16.4 centimeters, and range is 5.5 centimeters. Same goes for area 2, mean is this and range is this. The question states that we need to tick to show which box matches each statement. Area 2 has longer lizards on average. So we need to compare for area 2. Longer lizards on average. One thing for area 2, we need to see this quantity and this quantity. On average means we are considering the mean. For area 2, 13.7 is lesser than 16.4. So this is not the case that area 2 is and its mean is showing that lizards are longer. So we need to do it like this. Since it was requirement of the question, we need to tick it. So instead of crossing it out, we need to tick it. That means we need to do it like this. Okay. The lengths of the lizards in area 1 are less varied. You see, variance means range. 5.5 for area 1 and 6.8 for area 2. Yes, that means its range is varying with a lesser amount. 5.5 is obviously lesser than 6.8. So, yes, that is true. The longest of all the lizards found comes from area 1. How can we tell this thing? We are just having the mean and the range. So, we are not having any information about the longest or the shortest of the lizards. So, we cannot tell this thing. So, this comes over here. So in this question, we need to concentrate that average means mean and variance or uh, being vary. That means that we are looking the range. So this is how this question number 4 had to be done. Okay, now it's question number 5. A triangular prism has 6 vertices, 5 faces, and 9 edges. A different prism has 12 vertices. Find the number of edges. You see, if you compare their vertices, what is the relation? Times 2. So if this has got 9 edges, so edges would be having the same multiplied by 2. So 9 twos are 18. That would be having 18 edges. So then it is the next question, question number 6. Nima takes the bus to work each morning. Nima is planning an investigation to see how many passengers use her bus each day. He designs his frequency table to record her data 1 to 8, tally 9 to 16, 17 to, and then complete the first column, this one, so that the intervals have equal class widths. 1 to 8, that means starting from value 1 till 8, and then 9 till 16. That means we need to have the same width. uh, 6 8 minus 1, the width is 7. 16 minus 9, the width is 7. So 17 plus 7, that means 24. So this is how its upper bound should be. So after 24, you see, after 8 increasing 1, you get 9. Then after 16 increasing 1, you get 17. So if it is written 24 over here, increasing 1, it would start from 25. And then once we have written 25 over here, plus 7, since we need to have the equal class width, each class is having a gap of 7. So 25 plus 7, that would be 32. So this is how the column 1 is to be completed. Okay, then it is question number 7. Canara has B birds, C cats, R rabbits. The number of birds and cats are connected by the equation C equals to B plus 3. That means the number of cats is given by adding 3 to the number of birds. For example, if there are no birds, there would be 3 cats. If there is a single bird, the number of cats would be 4. If there are 10 birds, the number of cats would be 13, and so on. Kendra has 3 more birds than cats. You need to
Kendra has three
take
more
the true
cats than birds.
take the true statement.
She has three more cats.
Then birds. Yes. So this is the statement that is true. 3 more cats than birds, as we have observed from here. Okay. Part B. Kendra has twice as many rabbits as birds. 2 times. Twice means times 2. Rabbits are, because it was given in the question that rabbits are represented by R, as birds. That means R are twice of the number of birds. And for birds, the question gives us a variable B, 2 times B. Write this information as an equation involving B and R. So R equals to 2B. That is it. So question doesn't give any information about the dog who is barking outside, but we need to be concentrating on the question. Okay. It is now question number 8. Jade has 7 cards. Each card is labeled with a letter A, C, D, F, G, H, J. Jade picks one of her cards at random. Find the probability that the card she picks is labeled F. 7,
1 over 7.
yes, 7 are the total cards, and we need to find out the probability of finding F, which is occurring only once. So the probability of F is going to be 1 out of 7. Okay. Then labeled with a letter that is in her name, Jade. So J is already there, A is already there, D is already there, but E is not there. So how many of the letters from the given cards are found in
3.
Jade's name? Yes, 3. So 3 out of total 7. Since you know that probability means required outcomes divided by total outcomes. In this case, our required outcomes were the letters which are found in Jade's name. J is there, A is there, D is there, E is not. So 3 are there out of total 7. So that's why the probability is 3 by 7. Okay, then part C, labeled with a letter that has at least one line of symmetry. At least means greater than or equal to 1. If it has got only one line of symmetry, we are interested, or if it has got more than one lines of symmetry, then we are interested. Okay, you need to see for greater than one lines of symmetry,
A and F.
not just E and F. Okay, let's see if it
Next.
is C. C has got one line of symmetry. Okay, then for D, we are not interested in that. For F, G, and then H. One line of symmetry. At least one line of symmetry. That means if a letter is having one line of symmetry, that is also acceptable. If it has got more than one line of symmetry, that is also acceptable. So C has got one line of symmetry, that is acceptable. Okay, then A has got one line of symmetry. Okay. D hasn't got any line of symmetry. For H, we can have this one line of symmetry. Even if you pierce it from the middle, it has got two lines of symmetry. Okay. Then for D, you can have one line of symmetry. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are there. The letters which have got lines of symmetries. H has got two, and A, C, D. These have got one line of symmetry each. So these are 4 in total. So our required answer would be 4 divided by total, which are 7. So 4 by 7 is your answer. I hope it is clear. Okay, let me repeat it. A has got this one line of symmetry. You can have this one, then this one. A has got one line of symmetry. C has got one line of symmetry. Then D has got one line of symmetry. But H has got two lines of symmetry, like this and even like this. Like this. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Altogether, these are 4 letters which have got the lines of symmetries. So the probability is going to be 4 divided by total, which is 7. 4 by 7. So this is how this question is to be done. Okay, then question number 9. Solve the equation. We have got a linear equation and we need to solve it out. 5x equals to 52 plus 3, which is 55. And then 55 by 5, 11. So the value of x is 11. In the same way, we need to solve this equation as well. Shifting this to the left side, its sign would get negative, and shifting this 3 to the other side, it would also become negative 3 plus 31. 4 and 31 minus 3, that is 28. So the value of n is 28. Since 4 is being multiplied by n, when it will be shifted to the other side of the equality, it would get divided. So 4 7s are 28. The value of n is 7. Okay, then it's the next question, question number 10. A farmer has 143 hectares of land. 62 hectares of this land is planted with vegetables. Calculate the percentage of farmer's land that is planted with vegetables. You need to find the percentage. So you need to divide it. 62 hectares which are planted, divide by total, and times 100%. Using your calculator, you can find it out. 6200 divided by 143, which is 43.3566. So when you just round it off to one decimal place, 43.4%. That is your answer. Or even if you just do not uh, want to give the answer to the decimal place, if you write it 43%, that is also equally fine. Okay, now it is question number 11. Yuri and Hassan take part in a 40-kilometer race. This is distance along the y-axis given in kilometers, and along the x-axis we are given with the time in hours. Work out the difference in the number of minutes that Yuri and Hassan take to run the race. You need to see this is for Hassan, the dotted line, and this is the solid line is for Yuri. At this time, Hassan finishes, and this is the time when Yuri finishes. So Yuri finishes at 4 o'clock. You see 1, 2, 3, and 4. This time of 1 hour has been divided into 4 boxes. So each box represents 1 by 4 of an hour. That means 15 minutes. Because 1 hour means 60 minutes. So you can also write it down 1 by 4 times 60 minutes. So 4 15s are 60. So Hassan is finishing over here, which is 3:15. So the time difference between 3:15 and 4 is 45 minutes. So this is how you do this question. Okay. Then it is the next question. Here are some number cards 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 8. Use each card once to complete the equivalences. Okay. Something divided by 4 equals to 0 point something. And then we have got 2 decimal places. A quarter of something. And the number is lesser than 1 because it starts from 0. So that should be obviously quarter, that is 0.25. So 1 by 4 could be 0.25. In the same way, we can also consider it like, for example, if you need to see 5 is already there, 2 is already there. Can you have 0.5 something regarding if you divide something by 4? Yes, that can be 2 also. So 2 divided by 4, you divide 2 by 4. That would be half of 2. That means 0.5. Okay. Now for the percentage. Something divided by 5 should be giving us some percentage. Okay. And since we do not have any decimal over here, that means that percentage is uh, greater than 1. Okay. Percent means divide by 100. You need to divide it by 100. Okay. If for the same way you divide 1
The
by
4
4,
divided by 5
yes, that could also be the case.
is equal to 80.
If you divide 1 by 5, you get 20%. So we can use this one and this one. That could be one of the cases. Second case, as I answered, that could be 4 by 5. That gives 80%. So 4 could be there and 8 and 0 could be there. Even then, we can have 2 by 5. That is 40%. So that could also be done. So this is how we do question number 12. So that is it for this video.